Hey guys, it's your girl Brianna here, aka Beauty's Advocate, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this beet brown matte look. So first I started with my Lancome La Base Pro Primer. I actually just got this when Ulta had the beauty steals, and I actually really like this. I was pleasantly surprised. It went on super smooth and it made my foundation last all day. Now I'm using the Lancome La Base foundation, and I'm trying my hardest to make it spread and blend into my skin, which is why I'm making these ugly faces. Does anybody else make these ugly faces when they do their makeup? But since I didn't have enough of that, I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Foundation in the color 330 Toffee. And then I'm going to use the NYX foundation brush just to kind of buff that into my skin and apply it on my neck as well. You definitely want your neck to match your face, so please do not skip that part unless you're just, not going anywhere. Buff it, 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 buff it. Your foundation ain't blended. You need to buff it. Okay, in all seriousness, pro tip, when you think you're done blending your foundation, blend it some more because you're probably not done. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the color Natural Beige. And I'm just applying it under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and I like to put an X on my forehead. I'm also putting a small dot above my lips and below on my chin. So then after that, I grab my Maybelline Superstay Foundation Stick in the color 370 Deep Bronze. I like to apply that under my cheekbone, along the sides of the bridge of my nose, and just little dots around my forehead. I feel like this stuff spreads a lot, so I typically don't use a lot. Now I'm going in with my Real Techniques concealer brush, and I'm just patting that into my skin, spreading it out and blending it. I really like starting off with a small concealer brush like this because it really allows me to get in the crevices. I can get that under eye area really good, along the side of my nose, kind of where, the cheek or whatever you want to call it meets the nose, down the bridge of my nose. I just really like this to get into all of the creases and crevices. Spoiler alert, I'm not actually going to use a beauty blender at all to blend out my concealer. I'm just going to stick with brushes. And the reason because is I think it just makes it last so much longer, and I love the finish that it gives me on my skin. So now I'm just going in with a larger concealer brush and just kind of smoothing out the area. This is the number 103 by It Cosmetics, the It brushes for Ulta. And I really like this brush. I don't think it's great for getting into the crevices, but I do think it's great for kind of like filling in my pores and really kind of blending the foundation into my skin. So now I'm just going to pat, blend, bow, ayy, and just, rock this out. Now I'm grabbing, I think this is a Luxie Cosmetics brush. I know I got it for free in like a BoxyCharms, well, I shouldn't say for free, but I got it inside of a BoxyCharm box. And I just like to kind of go in a straight line and blend that down the side of my nose. Hey, get it, girl, hey. And I'm going to also do the same thing on the other side. I don't know what I was listening to, but your girl was feeling it, okay? Yep, I like to get under that nose. I just like to get in there, y'all. And now I'm going back in with that Real Techniques concealer brush, and I'm kind of just snatching up where I just contoured my nose. I really like doing this because I feel like it makes everything blend and it really brings everything together so that there are no like crazy harsh lines. The Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I am just blending out, oh my gosh, that contour on my cheek. I really like this. So what I try to do is blend it up into the concealer. I think this really helps to get rid of the line of demarcation. And in a minute, you'll see I'll go back with the It Cosmetics brush and really just blend out that line even more. Get that forehead, girl, that big forehead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey. Hey. So here you can see me going back in with that It brush and really just blending out the concealer. I'm also creating like a little line under my contour. Now I'm using the Laura Mercier loose setting powder, and I'm just buffing that into my skin, patting it in. Yes, child, yes. If you have oily skin like me, this really, really will help your makeup last all day. It also gives you kind of like an airbrush poreless look. So that's why this is like actually my favorite. Do you see the difference in the shininess between the two sides? Yeah, that's why you need a powder. That is why. And now I'm going in with a darker setting powder. I can't tell you where I got it from because,
It comes from China. That's why.
and yeah, so I really don't know where I ordered this from. I got it so long ago. But I just really like putting this over all of the spots where I contoured because I feel like it just like makes it look so airbrushed. Now I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm creating like a little line with my Laura Mercier translucent powder under my contour, and I'm going back in with that Real Techniques, goodness, guys. I'm going back in with that Real Techniques, just setting brush and blending that out. Okay, so now we're on to the brows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Ebony. And I just like to draw a line outside of my brows on the outside first. As you can see, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm creating the shape of the brow. Then you will see me fill in just a tiny bit with this, especially towards the front of my brow. Just little strokes up. Yeah, just like that. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Stroke it, stroke it, stroke it. Yep. Then I'm going in with the Ulta Beauty Brow Pomade. It's very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I think this is the color dark brown, but I'm going in with that and I'm actually filling in the rest of my brow. And after I fill it in, I just like to brush it so I can get some hair-like strokes up in there. Then I grab that same concealer and a little concealer brush and I start carving out the bottom of that brow. This is what is going to give you that snatched little brow look. You don't need a lot. A little will go a long way. Do not over conceal your brows. I mean, you can if you want. That's totally up to you. So I shouldn't tell you what to do. I just don't do that, especially if I've already kind of applied setting powder. I just try to do this very lightly, not liberally. Now I'm using that same small concealer brush by Real Techniques, and I am just blending this thing on out. Just wait, you're gonna see it disappear. You're gonna be like, wait, 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 where'd it go? Where'd it go? So this is also something I got in a BoxyCharm box. It is the Angel Eyes Eyeshadow Primer Base. And I just kind of use the same concealer brush. I use a little bit and I apply that all over the lid. So I am going to use the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm starting with the color Yo Deep, and I'm patting that all in my crease and in the outer corner. And then you'll see me do these small circular motions to kind of just blend that out. I really love this palette because it contains all matte shades and they are black girl friendly. So I just love the way they look on my skin. After I apply that in the crease, I take a larger blending brush and I don't use any product. I just blend it out with the brush. Then I went back in with the color Kufuru, which you can see me applying now to the outer corner. And I'll do the exact same thing, blend that in with the larger blending brush. So now I'm going to take the shade Kana and I am applying that all over my lid. I'm using like a flat eyeshadow brush for this look. This one is by Morphe. I know I got it from Ulta Beauty. I will try to find the number and link that in the description below. But I just pat this all over my lid. And then I take that small bullet brush and more of the color Yodit. And then I blend that out. This part is like really important so that it looks seamless. You can't really tell the color transitions. Next, I'm taking the color Shawata, which is a matte black, and I'm taking an eyeliner brush, and I'm basically creating almost a winged eyeliner look with the matte shadow. I love, love, love doing this because it's so muted but so pretty. And since I have hooded eyes, when I get to the inner corner of my eye, I tend to pat instead of swipe to ensure that I'm placing the product in the correct place. Then I take my BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray palette. You guys know this is my favorite. And I take the color Mocha and an angled blush brush, and I just lightly apply that to my cheeks. You can kind of see the difference here. That's why I was turning my face. But just keep patting that on little by little. As you can see, there wasn't a lot on my brush. Just so you know, my brush is stained from a blush that I used. That's the only thing that I don't like about some of the Morphe brushes is the color of them. The bristles will get stained, but the brush was clean, just for the record. So I'm going to keep patting that on in a swiping up motion. Then I'm going to move on and use the contour brush by Real Techniques and take the color Mocha and Brownie Bite and mix them together and then carve out my cheeks a little more. This is what gets you kind of like that snatched dramatic cheek look. Now I'm taking more of the color Mocha and I am patting on a little bit of powder to the sides of the bridge of my nose. I love doing this with the Sedona Lace eyeshadow blending brush. I just think it makes more of an airbrushed look that's not too sharp. Then after I pat the product where I want it, I am going to now swipe it just to blend that out a little more. So, shout out to God. It was actually super easy to apply my lashes this day. Sometimes I'm on the struggle bus, but I did it with ease this time. I don't know the name of the lash that I'm using because this is also from China. And I am taking, I think this is the Hikari pencil, but either way, it's just a black eyeliner, and I'm watering. I am lining my waterline. Then I'm going to take the Bad Gal Bang by Benefits mascara, and I am just going to place some mascara on my lower lash line. You'll notice I do small strokes. Sometimes I go side to side. Really just try not to get it on my skin under the eye. And then I'm going to also apply mascara to my real lashes to kind of make them glue to the fake lashes. So now we're moving on to one of my favorite parts, y'all, which are the lips. I am lining my lips with the Lip Bar Straight Living liner. Actually, I'm going to use three different shades from the Lip Bar. They make my absolute favorite lipsticks. They are Detroit based, so I could be biased, but I highly doubt it because their product is just amazing. Whoo, child, I spend a lot of time lining my lips. Sometimes I don't even bother to, but when I do it, I go there, like for reals. Now I'm going to take the color Cocoa Cooler and I'm focusing this just kind of like on the perimeter of my lips, coming a little inward to the center. And I just kind of put this on and then take a lip brush and blend it into the liner. After I'm satisfied with how that's blended into the liner, I'm going to take the color Ginger and Tonic and put it on the center of my lips and then blend that out again with the lip brush. So I'm finishing off this look with the MAC Prep Plus Prime finishing spray. God, that is a mouthful to say. And then I'm just going to serve you guys some face. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I felt super cute. You probably thought I was leaving there, but I'm not. Just giving you guys another look of the final look. Tell me in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.